Hey guys, I'm feeling a little bit better, a little bit more amped up. I had to go literally do some jumping jacks. Okay, so we're here for the yearly directory membership. We're going to talk about the benefits that you receive as a yearly member. And before we do that, I'm going to start by shouting out one of our sponsors of the Boss Babe Business Show. So shout out to travelwithmj.net. They do the heavy lifting so you can travel light. Okay, let me connect our Instagram fam and then we're going to get straight into it. Just give me 1 second. Whew, I'm still yawning, but I'm awake. I'm awake, much more awake and alive than I was a couple minutes ago because I was dang near almost fell asleep on a live with y'all. Okay, shout out to our sponsor, and let's go ahead and get started. So, if you were to become a yearly member of our directory, you're going to get all the benefits that the monthly members receive and all the benefits that all directory members receive. Plus, you get the yearly benefits. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the yearly benefits and then I will circle back to the other benefits that all members receive since I already kind of talked about that in our previous video to make it a little easier. So, yearly members receive a small business planning session. So this is a 2 to 4 hour planning session where we really sit down and understand the depth of your business. Like, what is your mission? Who are you trying to reach? What are your values? How do you plan to take care of your customers? What's your customer service model? What's your management model? Who are you hiring? Are we getting volunteers, interns, contractors? What jobs need to be filled for your business to help it expand? What is your budget to do so? These are the things that we're going to determine. What kind of events are you planning on hosting for the upcoming years? All of this stuff we talk about now so that in the next 1 to 2 years, you already have a plan to focus on and you're not kind of jumping back and forth trying to start a plan, end a plan, start a plan, end a plan because we didn't actually sit down and get intentional about creating a plan that we're going to stick to for the entire year so we can actually measure our results at the end. So that's the first thing you receive. Now, this session can be anywhere from 1 to 4 hours long, depending on how much information you already have on your business. And that is totally fine. We're happy to take care of you either way. The next thing you receive is a brand storytelling masterclass. So this is just a quick little masterclass. It's very easy, straight to the point. People ask me oftentimes, how are you so good at storytelling, or how did you get people to feel so excited or interested about learning about your brand? And I just give out some tips and insight in that thing. Hello, hey, thanks for joining. I just give out some tips and insight to let people know what I'm about, and how storytelling might be a great way for them to connect with their audience further. So excuse me, y'all, let me make sure I have my stuff charged as we go because it's going to be a long night of lives. So that's what we talk about in this storytelling class. Then we have our podcasting masterclass. This is a simple, easy, chef's kiss, straight to the point masterclass on podcasting. Now, we will have more. There will be layers and levels to it. We got part 1, part 2, part 3 that will be coming. However, in the beginning, the first class initially that you receive, it tells you exactly what I did, start a podcast, and gives you some tips, and then you can go about your day to start your own when you're ready. Just that simple, straight to the point. You don't have to spend $1 million. You don't have to break the bank. I'm just walking through some tips and best practices that I use to start my own podcast and be able to reach 6,000 plus downloads. All right, moving on. Branded podcast interview. So this is where now you've taken your masterclass on podcast interviewing, and brand storytelling. So this is all intentional so that by the time you get to your branded podcast interview, you feel comfortable. You're not really feeling nervous because we've kind of already talked about this in the master classes. But we're going to conduct a podcast interview, meaning your brand will receive a one-on-one podcast episode that aligns with your values. So you're going to talk about what's important to you. You're going to talk about what your focus is, the forefront of your mission, your values, things like that. And once you share all that information, in the podcast, we'll then just talk about different things that you're passionate about or your products and services specifically. So that's really what this gives us an opportunity to do. Now, this podcast interview will be broadcasted on multiple platforms. So it'll be on YouTube, it'll be on our Facebook, it'll be on Instagram, it'll be on Twitch, it will be on what's the other ones? Amazon Music, Pandora, Spotify, a couple of multiple other platforms that are for podcasting specifically. So it'll be on those platforms. Okay. Excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me, y'all. I don't know why I have to make a noise every time I yawn, but I just do. It's just a habit now. I don't know. Okay. So next we have our podcast discussion panel access. So it's what it looks like. And this is where you are able to come join our monthly discussions. Every month we have a podcast. And hello, thanks for joining. Happy Tuesday. I almost said happy Thursday again. My brain is just wired for Thursday. But every month we have a podcast discussion where we just sit and talk about life. And if you become a member of the directory, you can come join and share your perspective and just be able to maybe impact somebody in a positive light. So I have, podcasts where we talk about how to have better friendships. We talk about how to have better relationships. We talk about how to have better business relationships, better partnerships, just how to have an overall better experience in life. And so if that's something, hello, thanks for joining everyone. Hi. So, if that's something that you are interested in and you're really wanting to be a part of those conversations while also promoting your business, then you definitely want to take the time to, come and be a part of the podcast discussion. We already have gotten you in a one-on-one interview. So this is just a way for the audience to learn more about you and for you to share your story, because we've had so many podcast conversations where we've shed tears, we've laughed, we've joked around together. And it just really shows how, even though we're always focused on the hustle and bustle, it's very important to just take a pause sometimes and just be in the moment and learn how to give back to the community, because you never know what the next person might be going through. And sometimes just hearing those words come out of your mouth about how to get through a problem or how you got through a problem is the motivation that tells them that they can do it themselves. So that's what these group podcast discussions are for. Then we have our 24 special event invitations. So this is where I'm going to be inviting you. Since you are a yearly member, you will get 24 invitations to different events. So whether it's a selling event, whether it's an in-person networking event, but you're going to get invitations, 24 of them. And it will be based off of, your industry, your schedule, things like that. Then we have extended advertising on all platforms. So on our newsletter, on our website, and then on other platforms, like if we're doing a special occasion or special event, your brand will be advertised on those platforms through Boss Babe Blog. So you automatically receive that and you automatically get features in our newsletter for being a yearly member. Then you have, then that's where the yearly member benefits end. And I want to briefly share who I think the yearly benefits or yearly membership is better for. So like I said, the monthly membership, hey, thanks for joining. The monthly membership is actually for the business owner that's really not sure just yet, but they want to invest in their brand. They want to grow. They want to elevate. They want to get in front of a new platform, things like that. The yearly membership is for people who, you want to advertise your business, your website's up, you have somewhat of establishment, or, you are established and you're ready to invest that level of income. And it's set up that way because if you sign up for the yearly membership, you're only going to pay for this year $1,000 versus paying $1,200 when you do the monthly subscription, because the monthly subscription is $120 per month. However, the benefit of doing the monthly version is that you can sign up for 1 month or 2 months, and then if you decide you don't want to continue, it's okay for you to cancel it like that, and you didn't purchase a whole year knowing that you weren't sure yet where you were going with your business vision or what you wanted to do. Now the yearly membership is for people who are in a different space, like they are sure, I want to promote, I want to invest in myself. So you're going to sign up for this and you're going to get a discount, and it's going to come down to $1,000 for 1 year. So that's the difference between the two. So if you are already established and you're really wanting that advertising and marketing, then this is probably going to be the yearly membership for you. The lifetime membership is for business owners that they love the platform, they love what we're doing, they want to be a part of it, and they want to skip the process of yearly renewals. They would much rather just go ahead and pay one lifetime membership and be done. And the lifetime membership right now is $5,000. And you're gonna learn why in this next video, because each of these memberships, we have really taken the time to be very intentional about delivering a hands-on experience and a customized experience. So it's not like we're just giving you generic assistance and marketing support. You're getting one-on-one assistance based off of your brand needs. And most importantly, it's almost like a one-stop shop experience, because you get the branding, the business performance assessment, you get the communities, you get the resources, you get the platforms you can come and be a part of, you get the opportunities, you get the collaborations. There's just so much that comes with it. So in this yearly membership where you're still like, I'm not sure if I want the lifetime, but I know for sure that I want at least 1 year so that I can promote this business ongoing, then you'll sign up for the yearly membership. Now that I've shared all the benefits that come with that, I'm going to rewind to the benefits that all members receive that I didn't that I shared in my first video for anyone else that wants to be a yearly member, but you just want to know what else you get. You get a blog interview. You get to be a part of the group sales mentorship call. You get to be a part of the Facebook community. You get to be a part of the business interviewing masterclass, the business performance assessment, where we learn about your brand, how you're performing, the business branding consultation, the membership shopping thread, the small business wind down, the private directory member and Facebook group, private directory member Instagram chat, and your new member support session. So those are all the things that you're going to receive. Thank you all so much for watching. If you do end up having questions, go to bossbabeblog.com so that we can assist you. We would love to have you as a member. If you are needing to sit down and chat, or if you just have certain inquiries before you make your purchase, you can just head to the contact us page and then, fill out the form and we'll make sure to take care of you. So thank you all so much. I truly appreciate you. And we're going to move on to our next live, where I'm going to be sharing the benefits of the lifetime membership so you can know what makes that lifetime membership so special. Thanks, and I'll see you guys soon.